Good morning. I know I'm a little late this morning, but I wanted to do something proper, being that I know exactly what I want to talk about today. But I couldn't find what I was looking for, and I guess I became a bit impatient and anxious. So I'm just going to get right into it. Um, this morning, I want to focus on an experience that I had during a session. And when I say a session, I'm talking about meditating. I consider my meditation sessions. I was still using guided meditation as a vehicle. Found a lot of videos on YouTube. Used to help me out a bunch. Much appreciated. I'm very selective of the videos that I choose. So it was so different because I usually use the voice of a male, a male speaker. But for whatever the reason, I was now gravitating towards female speakers, and that I found, and I felt that they meet the criteria I needed. Excuse me. It's early. I don't know why I'm hungry, but I am. So it's okay. I don't eat at this time. I have a certain schedule that I like to stick to. But I digress. Um, I found this video, this recording, and I'm listening to it. So you know, okay, cool. I like it. So now the time comes where I'm ready to sit down and experience what I want to experience. I felt I needed guided, I needed positive affirmations. I needed that energy. So the first thing the speaker says, after getting us in our comfort zone, the idea is for her to say things, and we're supposed to, the listeners, to sit with it. But it didn't register like that right away. So she says, "You are born worthy." Again, it's very, very hard for me to find a video that I like, a recording that just hits hits a nail. But I like this one. But after my first session, I remember I went to work and I couldn't stop thinking, why would she say that without finishing the sentence? Why would she stop there? Why would she just move to a different thing? And everything else was fine. It just, everything else was just, it was giving me the food that I needed. I was eating it up. But those words, like, you are born worthy, like, what is that supposed to mean? And I just kept thinking about it. And then I would write it in my journal, write about my experiences in my journal, where I'm having a palaver with my journal. Yeah, like we're talking, like I'm talking like to an actual person. It works for me. So I'm still doing this recording and I'm still listening to this recording, and the question still lingers. And then I said, you know what? I'm just going to accept it. This is what she said. Everything is good, but this is not bad. And then I started to handpick things that I assumed I'm worthy of. And I say assume because, you know, in my mind, I'm nobody. And I don't mean it in a negative way. Just, I'm no better than anybody else. But I'll be damned if I say anyone is better than me. Just, we all have our attributes and flaws. That's just how I see the world. And I'm not going to allow anyone to change that. So I'm going to accepting it. And then it all felt wrong. Like, how dare I pick things to accept my worth? What I This is what's going on between myself and my journal. And it's just, I had to stop. Not the recording, but one day I just say, you know what? What's the truth? Like, why do I not feel worthy? That was the question. That was what hinders me from feeling worthy. And then I remember my church going days. I was a devout Christian, was baptized in two choirs, did a Christmas play. I was just so enthralled in church. Used to love singing, love gospel music, Christian music. Just, it was my fill, but I wasn't happy. In church, we're told to humble ourselves. In church, always, we would praise God by saying we are not worthy. And I hated it. I hated seeing that I wasn't worthy. It didn't make any sense to me. Why are you worthy? Because your life is better than mine right now. Like, why would you say I'm not worthy of something good? And that was a wall that broke. Like, oh, so you were brought up to not want more than what you have. And even that, I feel I had to check because with society now, being able to get all the things that we want at our pleasure whenever we're ready for those things, I feel it robs us from just having moments with the things that we have. Like, I have a great ghost action figure, and the Grey Ghost is a character from the Batman animated series who happens to be Batman's hero, voice played by the late great Adam West. And I have the action figure. And I said, you know what? Oh, I'm going to buy this one. I'm going to buy that one because there are other. I want all the Batman animated series action figures. Like, that's the dream. That's what I really want. That everything. I even want the Scarecrow. I want the Condiment King. Like, give it to me. But but after getting the Grey Ghost, I don't want to buy another one yet. I don't know. It's like I feel I'm worthy of knowing this about Batman, that Batman has um Bruce Wayne was a fan of someone. I mean, we know he's human, but he humanizes him more. So I'm saying to you, yeah, you are born worthy, but worthy of what? You are born worthy of peace. You are born worthy of love. You are. Yeah, even in church, we're taught we were born into sin. I remember my Sunday school teacher, attempted to give us a visual that just sounded wrong to me. But I'm aware of where she was coming from. She would say living in sin is like kissing a dead body. And in my mind, I would say, what's wrong with that? And don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not into that. I want to say necrophilia, but I could be wrong. But sex like ill, ill, ill. But my one of my aunts passed away a few years ago, and my younger sister kissed her in her casket. And that's what I mean. Just, I found my worth through meditation. I accepted my worth through meditation. And it was a point where I had to chillax and just be in a moment. And that became the vehicle to where I am now. And it helps so much to remember my worth. So I advise you to, you know, what are you worthy of? Think about it. Let's forget, oh, I'm worthy of clothes, I'm worthy of a hot meal, I'm worthy of a. No, like, can you actually sit down with yourself and say, well, I'm worthy of a smile. I'm worthy of a break. And not, oh, because I've been working, but you just need to chill. Like, I haven't been up to task with a lot of my hobbies lately. Like, I miss playing on my Switch. I miss reading my books before going to bed. I'm reading Team of Rivals, um, and which is based on Abraham Lincoln's Cabinet, and Watership Down. Beautiful, beautiful book. And I would read a chapter before going to bed. I haven't been doing it lately, and I realized it's because I needed a break, and I got it. Hope to study my keyboard again too, play Jingle Bells again. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Hi, my name is Purple Sky. I like saying my name in the ending. Just, it works for me. If you like what you see, subscribe and see you tomorrow. Love you.